everybody, I'm back. It's Jamie again. We are now going to do a demonstration of how rain moves through our environment depending on the type of surfaces it encounters on its journey from the sky to the ground. We have 3 different representations of surfaces here. This surface right here represents a roof. So this is a rooftop like over a business or your home. This surface here represents dirt or exposed soil like in a farm field or at a construction site. And this surface here represents a field or a forest with plants and roots in the soil. Now I'm going to make it rain over each of these surfaces and we're going to see what path rainwater takes. We're going to start first with our rooftop surface and see what happens when we make it rain over this surface. So I'm going to take a little bit of water, but I want you to think before I pour the rain over it, what do you think is going to happen? Is the rainwater going to run off of the roof surface or is it going to soak through? Let's find out. So I'm going to make it rain. Here it goes. What happened? Did that soak in or did it run off? It ran off, right? So rooftops are an example of something called an impervious surface. And that means that water cannot soak through it. So an impervious surface, water runs off. All of our rooftops at our homes and businesses. All right, we're gonna start with the next surface now. So that is our exposed soil from our construction site or our farm field. I'm gonna make it rain over that. And I want you to think in your head, what is gonna happen when the rainwater hits this surface? Is it gonna soak through or run off? All right, let's see what happens. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of water over the dirt surface. And then I'm gonna hold up the pot so we can see. And it ran through, as you can see. So the water ran through this surface. That means that this is a pervious surface. It's the opposite of impervious, and it means that water can flow through it. The water that came out of this dirt bucket, though, is very dirty. All right, thirdly, we're gonna try our forest or field, and we're gonna pour water over that. So when it rains on a forest or field, I want you to guess in your head, is it gonna run off or is it gonna soak into the soil? All right, let's see what happens. So now I'm gonna pour water over my forest and we'll wait to see what happens, and I'll hold this up for us so we can see. There it starts to come, right? So it's coming out. So water is coming out the bottom. So is this a pervious or impervious surface? Did water flow through? Yes, it did. So this is another type of pervious surface. Now, if you had to choose one of these types of buckets to filter out pollution from water, which one would you choose? I would choose the one with the plants in it, and I'm sure you would too. And that's because the plant roots do something really special and they filter pollution from the water. As an example, let's try pouring our muddy water from our construction site into the plant and see what happens. What do you think is gonna happen? Is it gonna be cleaner or dirtier? Let's check it out. Pour it in there. Wait a second for it to go through. Here it comes, and it is still a little bit dirty, but it is cleaner than when we poured it in. And that's because the plant roots act as a filter and clean out that water. That concludes our demonstration.